got this.
Yeah, he's got it.
Easier than you think.
No worries. Easy. Nice. That's it.
See, I called it. I called it. Yeah. Come on.
You go.
What? Easy.
Here's easy. There's three there. There's three there.
Do another one.
There's a third.
Do it.
You got it, Pete. You got it.
All the way up. Get
There's
up
three.
there.
Nice.
Finish up.
Beautiful.
Thanks, man. I wouldn't have done that.
That's
That is
yeah,
hard.
other people are really helpful. Yeah.
Shalom, it's your boy Khoi. It's too beautiful today not to be outside. Just look at this, man. 5 minutes, 10 minutes drive, and I'm here. I get access to the most beautiful, stunning, geographical wonder of the world. In my town. 10 minutes drive, and I'm here. And yet there are people out there in this world who have to drive 2 hours, 3 hours to get to a nice location, to get to sit down and think. Man, I'm so lucky, I'm so blessed. And I live in a small country town. Unreal, man, unreal. I don't need a lot to be happy. It doesn't take a lot for me to feel fulfilled in this life, and I think that is a blessing in disguise. Even though I don't have a lot. But enough rambling. Yesterday I went to the local arts and crafts fair, and you know, people joke about arts being like useless. People who make arts are not really contributing anything to society. I beg to differ. I think art is really important, and if you can truly appreciate art, it can enrich your life in so many ways. Yeah, sorry for sounding so profound and deep, but that's what I have to say about art. I'm trying to think. It was really interesting yesterday. It was really funny. Because I felt like I was scammed at the craft fair. This is an annual festival in which people go there to sell their products and sell their arts, and for people like me to walk around and look at different artworks and maybe buy something useless even. I felt like I was scammed yesterday by this salesman. He was really good, and I mean it. If you ask me what was interesting about that show, this has to be it. This guy, he was an actual clown. He was a circus performer, and he was trying to sell me, my sister, and my sister's friend these products. His pitch was that basically what they are non-plastic lids that you can put on any containers, and they will mold to the container. It will be waterproof. It's indestructible. You can microwave it. You know, the usual spiel that these salesmen often make when they try to sell a product. But he was really good. The thing that sent me was when he balanced a saucepan on his nose, and he wouldn't let anybody go until they clap. He was like, some people are so unappreciative that when they see something amazing, they wouldn't clap. There was complete silence, and then he repeated that again. He was like, some people are so unappreciative that when they see something amazing, they wouldn't clap. And we were like, oh, okay then, all right. Yeah. But he managed to convince me and my sister's friend, both of us, to buy $80 worth of kitchen products. Unreal, man, unreal. I felt like I was scammed, and I was aware that he was using these tactics. He was making sure everybody paid full attention to him. When we tried to touch the product, he was like, hey, what are you doing? But in a non-threatening way. He was funny, I have to admit. Even though we was aware that he was using these tactics on us, we bought the products anyways. And that's what makes it so freaking unreal. Still blows my mind that I bought those products. Anyways, I do believe in the products, and he did say that it's gonna last you 20 years and it's gonna help cut down the plastic waste in the world. So yeah, if you value our environment, then yeah, he picked the right audience, you know, like he did his part well, and that's something I have to give him that for. The other thing as well, yesterday was really interesting, and I was so thankful that my sister dragged me out of the house and went to this place with her friend, because her friend, she was really interesting as well. She's a psychology major, and she's doing her PhD on some psychology shit. I don't really know anything about psychology, to be honest, but it's so interesting talking to people from different backgrounds, and I like diversity, you know, like I like talking to different people, and this was no different. Talking to her really opened my horizon, it really stimulated my brain. Basically, this girl, she's doing her PhD on something to do with growth mindset and how it affects people's performance. But that's not what I'm interested in. She did mention her colleague, who, by the way, was volunteering at the event, and they both read a lot of paper in the field of psychology, and she shared something with me that made me think. You know anything about false confessions? They're basically an admittance to you know, when criminals, they make a confession, it's basically telling people that, hey, I committed this crime, this is my confession. There is such things as false confessions, which, like the name implies, when you make a confession but you admit to a crime that you did not commit. That's what it means to be a false confession. And you know what is interesting? A lot of these studies focus on people who make false confessions, found out that even in the face of overwhelming evidence suggesting that these people are innocent, the people who made these false confessions are still being viewed as a criminal, you know? You know, when people make false confessions, the jury actually put a lot of weight on these confessions and not the evidence. They put more weight on the false confessions rather than the evidence. That makes me think, because if someone was interrogating me, trying to make me admit to a crime that I did not commit, and I admit to that crime because I wanted to get rid of them, because I don't want to feel all of this pressure, it is actually really detrimental to my my life, you know. I could be imprisoned for life, or I could face death penalty. So whatever you do, do not confess to a crime. Let your lawyer work that shit out, because if you do admit to a crime that you did not commit, people are more likely to treat you like a criminal, and you are more likely to face harsher penalties. And this is not the cue for you to start committing crimes. No, this is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying people, according to these studies, who make false confessions are more likely to face jail time and punishments for crimes that they did not commit, because the jury puts more weight on the confession rather than the overwhelmingly obvious evidence that pointing to the fact that you are innocent. And I know this because, you know, when I told you guys about my suicide attempt and what I did as a student in uni, people took that shit seriously. People take it very seriously when you make these vague posts online, and when you put your mental breakdown online, people take this shit very seriously. And you see so many channels are getting deleted because of these edgy contents. I know that you are speaking the truth. I know that you are voicing your opinions and telling it how it is. These channels, I won't say the names, got deleted in recent months because they spoke about human nature, about female nature, about hypergamy, stuff like that. They get deleted because people really do take this stuff seriously, even though it's satire, even though it might be a call for help. These people might have different motive rather than inciting violence against women, perhaps. They take this stuff very seriously. People generally do take this stuff very seriously. And if you're working in a field that deals with life and death, like me, people really take any sorts of mental impairments, any sorts of health deficits really seriously. When there is some sort of doubt that a clinician or a practitioner is not capable for practice, they're exhibiting signs of mental health illness, people really take this stuff seriously. So don't post anything like this online. If you haven't been through it, it can be very traumatizing. And the fact that someone reported me when I was a student, and someone reported me this year, and I had to have a long conversation with HR, tells me that I am too naive. I am putting myself out there too openly, and people, they take this stuff seriously. Even though I might portray myself a certain way in order to get the sort of effect that I want, I'm trying to be vulnerable, but people misuse that, and they think I'm unfit for practice. I am not healthy. I am insane. I am going cuckoo, and yeah, all of my clients are in danger because I am mentally deranged and I can't do my job properly. So that's why I got reported. I don't know, man. What do you think? Do you think I'm insane? Maybe I am a little bit insane. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Stay strong. God bless. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day, and yeah, people are watching me.